Okay, good morning once again. We are going to determine vitamin C content from our food samples. You can see right here we have the lab protocol of how we are going to determine this vitamin C. Okay, and for the purpose of this video, we are going to describe how we can use these different types of spectrophotometer from this UV-Spectrophotometer. Like this one is UV spectrophotometer. We have visible spectrophotometer, and of course we have the two. Now this is where we can change the wavelength when we are dealing with the visible spectrophotometer. You can see it is visible spectrophotometer, and we adjust the wavelength by just turning around this knob. Whereas for this UV spectrophotometer, we use the digital parts. So this one was obtained from China. That's why you can see Chinese. But we tried to translate a little bit about its translation in English. Then, where do we put the sample? Often the samples are put here inside this this line where we can put our cuvettes. You can see the cuvettes. There are two types of cuvettes. The first one is glass cuvette, and we have plastic cuvette. So the glass one is they are the better ones, except that they're broken. You see, but it presents a good result. The way to hold it, you hold it to the opaque side, then you leave this transparent side, and you have to clean it whenever you are going to determine your samples. So now you see that inside this this spectrophotometer we have the place where there is a light to pass, so that the light will pass from your samples from that angle. So this is the light that can determine the light. The first light, incident light, will come from this direction. Then it comes and enters in your sample. You see the transparent side. The transparent side should be aligned this way. If you want also, you can put the lid of a cuvette, just like this. Then there is another light that is here on this edge, to make sure that it determines the amount of the light that was absorbed. You see, then you can change from your blank solution to the sample by just moving this gear. You pull up like this, and you push. If I push, I'm putting, for example, the blank solution, then the sample, the second cuvette can be filled the sample. You see, okay, we put it this way so that the transparent side is on the edge of where the light is going to come from. Of course, the light will come from here and pass here, then be detected here. Okay, then we move to the sample by just doing like this. You see that it is perpendicular to the light, or parallel to the light. Now, whenever we are going to use this spectrophotometer, we have to make sure that it is connected to the power source, like to this socket. Okay, then you have also to look at the equipment or machine specification. For the replication of many research, we have to use the model number or the model code if anyone wants to replicate our experiments. Of course, we have where to connect the projector or to print. This is where you can connect your printer to print those calibration curves and so on and so forth. Then this one is for probably the projector to see the image, how it is running. Now, sharply, let us on it. To on it. So to on it, you see that we have this knob where we have an arrow like this. It is to on. When we have the 0, it is to off. Like this, I have off it, but this time around, I have on it. Okay, you can see it has started. Once it is started, it says welcome. Then it has something like warm up. So it is now undergoing warm up, just to make sure everything is working perfectly. Okay. Then we wait a little bit, and they are telling us to press any key just to move. Then we have, for example, to click here, enter, while warm up. If you want to skip, you can press any key. That's what they are saying. You can still self-testing light source. It has to configure monochromator light. You see that the monochromator light is being a setting or just adjusting to make sure that we pick one light source to be used while determining your samples. You know that light has many types of colors or even a light spectrum. Light is a mixture of different spectrum. Like here, you can see that we have different types of light. There is what we call visible light and non-visible light. Even for the sound, there are some waves that we cannot hear, but there are also other waves that we can hear. What do I mean? This only part, it is the only part our human eye can see. But this high energy lights, for example, gamma rays, X-rays, ultraviolet, we cannot see it. But this machine can make use of it, like a ultraviolet light. And this one can use visible light. And this one is the same like the first one we are using here. Okay? Now, to understand this visible light, the way it interacts with matter, we need also to consider what we call Beer-Lambert's law. What do I mean? Beer-Lambert's law.